Hello everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a little while. I just haven't, to be honest, I haven't had much motivation to do YouTube, but I'm back now and I'm going to be doing another startup tutorial today on the MI8 HIP. So let's just get started. So the first thing that I like to do, if you press right shift P twice to get rid of the toggle the crew so you can see better, and then press 3 on your keyboard, get into the engineer's position, and then we're going to come down here and we are going to left click on the rotor brake handle to toggle that. Next up, we are going to come over, actually no, we're going to go here first to all the circuit breakers. If you have weapons, you can do with this panel all 3 of these here. Today I don't, so I won't, but do all the rest of these. And if you're in conditions where icing isn't likely and you want to save a little bit of power and you don't need to turn on any of the anti-icing systems, you can do these 5 switches here and put all those down. And now the next thing we're going to do is come up here to our DC power panel and right click on the 2 battery switches to turn those on. And now we're going to come over here. We can toggle or uncover the fuel shutoff valve switches and flip both of those. We can click the fire extinguisher switch and we can turn on our service and left and right fuel pumps. Now we're going to right click on the APU starting panel. We're going to right click this switch up to start, and then we're going to left click on start. This time I'm going to shut this door with a left click because it gets loud. So we'll let this warm up. Alright, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start the left engine. So to do that, first I will say, after we click this button to start it, we're going to watch this gauge here, the engine RPM, and you'll see the one move. As soon as it moves, you get to come up here, and you're going to want to click on the left engine stop lever so that you can start the engine. So let's do that right now. So we're going to left click this to the left, we're going to right click this to the start position, and we're going to left click the start button, and watch this gauge. That's moved, so now we're going to left click that so we can start the left engine. That's going to start spooling up now. And we'll keep watching this and wait until it steadies. Until it reaches its idle RPM, I guess. Alright, it's settled. Now we're going to come back up to our engine starting and we're going to right click this twice to the right position, and then we're going to do the same thing. As soon as we click start and as soon as the number 2 engine line starts to move, we're going to come up here and we're going to left click on the right engine stop lever. So let's do that now. Watch the gauge. Alright, there we go. You got to do that quickly as well, because if you don't, then you have to, the engine won't start. So let's watch this now, let the RPM get it to its idle, the engine idle rather. Alright, so now that is done, we'll come over to this panel here, and we're going to go and click on the left engine dust protector and the right engine dust protection. Turn those systems on, and then we're going to turn on all the lightings. You can obviously do whatever your situation and conditions, whatever's necessary for that, but I'm going to turn all these on today. Don't need any of the heating, so we're done with that. Next we're going to look at one of our collectives. This is close, so I'll look at that, and hold page up on the keyboard until it stops. Now our engine's going to spool up to sufficient RPM, to its normal operating RPM. You can see that here. rotor rather than on engine. Next, we can come up here and we can shut off our APU. Just click the APU off button. And now we'll come over to this triangle panel over the pilot. We're going to turn on the SPUU52. We're going to turn on our dome light. You don't have to, but I will. Turn on the fan, left attitude indicator, turn on gyro, and the audio warning. Then we'll come over to the right triangle panel. We'll turn on Doppler, turn on the mic, the VHF ADF interlock, turn the dome light on, fan, right attitude indicator, GMC power switch, the communications, and the Doppler navigation power. Next, what we could do is come over here to our AC power panel, and we'll turn on our 2 generators. And the one here that says 115 vac and 36 vac, we're going to left click both of those down to the auto position. Then we'll come back up to our DC power panel, turn on all 3 rectifiers, and then that should about do it. So the last thing I'll do is I'll turn on the radar altimeter, and then I will turn on the autopilot, and then I will just talk to the pilots because I like to do that. So we are all set and ready to go. I hope you found this video helpful and or enjoyable. If you'd like to see more content like this in the future, please like and subscribe. It does genuinely help motivate me to do more of these. I'm still planning on doing more startup tutorials in the future and possibly other ones, but in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I hope I will see you later.